And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Steelers and the reigning NFC champs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. All the talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And, Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense looking to really cement his name among the legends of all time by winning a 4th Super Bowl title.
And to me, partner, you just have to marvel at the way he brings his teams back to the Super Bowl time and time again. If he can win this 4th title, what a capper that would be to a brilliant career. Reputation as a big game coach, absolutely cemented with a victory in this one.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run up the gut with Kelly. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Chandler. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Slot man moves right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Rams are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, Chandler. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Chandler. And his his throw here's incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Chandler. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
Okay, ready?
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 7-7, our score after one. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Kelly on the counter. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, Chandler eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Come on.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Chandler under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Chandler.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go, here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Panther 11, Panther, check it. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to work.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cut 19.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, set. Ready, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Punching it in from a yard away as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw on 3rd down, Chandler.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, Chandler. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Gets past 1 man. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Taken in at the 3.
Come on,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased. Doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Let's go now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Right back to him on first down. They find some open field here.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback. As everybody was up at the line of scrimmage, he just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Chandler.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready, ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
93 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Second down and 8.
Back to throw. Chandler buying time to his left. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Chandler. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll try again down here with Kelly. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space. When they dumped it to the back, he was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. 3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Tariq Woolen in on the stop.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and when the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Chandler, that's caught by Kelly. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Chandler, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. 31 yards.
And the Rams have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now a handoff running through the middle. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Let's go now.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's got room. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Here we go.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction. and leads to second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 31, Rams 24.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Chandler. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down. Chandler. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that would
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
This one taken just inside the 10. The
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
55 count, 55 count. 19 right.
They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground to 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it. Or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Let's go now.
2nd and 20.
He's back to throw.
That's caught by Pitts.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Okay, ready?
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulder.